Hello, my name is Gary, and I was raised in the western United States, so I'm a native English speaker. I hope that you will enjoy this YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us.
IELTS writing samples. The map shows the plan of a library in 2001 and 2009. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. The picture depicts the arrangement of a library in 2001 and the modifications made to it in 2009. In general, the most notable changes include the expansion of material variety and the implementation of digital amenities. In 2001, the library layout consisted of 8 small tables placed in the center. Self-help and history materials were located on the left, while fiction items were positioned at the top of the sketch. Newspapers and periodicals were situated in the far right area. Access to the library was through a central entrance at the bottom, with the librarian's desk immediately visible upon entry. Stairs were located in the bottom right corner for accessibility. By 2009, the existing tables had been replaced with 4 new longer ones. Children's books were introduced along the top wall, displacing fiction to the left-hand shelves. Additionally, new subjects such as kitchen, economics, and law were incorporated into this section. The area between the children's books and the tables were designated for minors. However, newspapers and periodicals were discontinued, resulting in the right side being allocated for films and DVDs, along with the new computers positioned at the bottom of the area. Notably, no modifications were made to the entrance, the librarian's desk, and the stairs.
The image portrays the layout of a library in 2001 and the changes it underwent in 2009. In essence, the most notable adjustments included the diversification of materials and the introduction of digital facilities. In 2001, the library layout featured 8 small tables arranged in the centre. Self-help and history materials occupied the left side, while fiction items were displayed at the top of the sketch. Newspapers and periodicals were placed in the far right area. The entrance to the library was centrally located at the bottom, with the librarian's desk positioned near the entrance for easy access. Stairs were situated in the bottom right corner of the layout. In 2009, notable alterations were made to the library layout. The previous tables were substituted for 4 longer ones, and the arrangement of books was revised. Children's books now occupied the top wall, while fiction was relocated to the left-hand shelves. Additionally, new subjects like kitchen, economics, and law were introduced. The space between the children's books and the tables was designated for minors. Removal of newspapers and periodicals freed up the right side for films, DVDs, and new computers placed at the bottom. Importantly, no changes were made to the entrance, the librarian's desk, and the stairs.
The chart below shows the percentage of a drug company's total sales by region from 2002 to 2006. Asia, Europe, America. The stacked column chart presents the revenue distribution of a pharmaceutical company across 3 global regions from 2002 to 2006. In summary, sales in Europe and America experienced a downward trend during this period, while those in Asia followed an opposite pattern, ultimately surpassing the sales volume of the other 2 regions by the end of the period. In 2002, America accounted for 41% of the company's revenue, marking the highest proportion among the regions. Subsequently, this percentage experienced a notable decline, reaching a low of 27% in 2004, before rebounding to 29% in 2005, and ultimately ending at 30% by the conclusion of the period. In 2002, Europe contributed approximately 1/3 of the total revenue. Following this, the proportion of earnings from this continent experienced a moderate increase, peaking at 38% in 2004. However, there was a sudden drop to its initial level in the subsequent year. Another decline in 2006 resulted in the sales rate reducing to 30%. In the beginning, Asia's revenue percentage consistently lagged behind, starting at 25% in the initial 2 years and gradually rising to 30%. However, it demonstrated continuous growth, reaching 37% in 2005 and ultimately surpassing the other 2 regions. By the end of this period, it settled at precisely 40%. Asia, Europe, America.
The stacked column chart outlines the revenue distribution of a pharmaceutical company across 3 regions of the world from 2002 to 2006. In general, sales in Europe and America declined over this period, while those in Asia demonstrated an opposite trend, eventually surpassing the sales volume of the other 2 regions by the end of the period. In 2002, America constituted the largest portion of the company's revenue at 41%. However, this figure experienced a significant decline over the following years, dropping to 27% by 2004. Thereafter, it saw a slight recovery to 29% in 2005 and eventually stabilized at 30% by the end of the period. In 2002, Europe accounted for roughly 1/3 of the total revenue. Subsequently, the proportion of earnings from this continent experienced a moderate increase, reaching its peak at 38% in 2004. However, there was a sudden drop to its initial level in the following year. Another decrease in 2006 saw the sales rate reduced to 30%. Initially, Asia's revenue percentage was consistently the lowest, beginning at 25% in the first 2 years and gradually increasing to 30%. However, it continued to climb steadily, reaching 37% in 2005 and eventually surpassing the other 2 regions. Ultimately, it concluded at precisely 40% by the end of the period.